Today we're going to look at where a function might be increasing and decreasing, and I'm going to use the graphing calculator and some color to try and help you see how this works. Under my y equals, I have a function typed in. I have x squared plus 2 typed in into my y sub 1. And when we look at the graph of that, that's a parabola, and it looks something like this. It's shifted up 2 on the y-axis. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade over, I have typed in here already, the places where the function's decreasing first, and I'm going to graph over this in yellow where the function's decreasing. So as we move from left to right, the function's decreasing where it just turned yellow. Now the important thing to realize is when we answer a question about where the function's decreasing, we have to talk about the x direction where that's happening. So as you notice, the little yellow ball dropped off the parabola right here at x equals 0. So from here, from 0 to the left, all of this black area here in the x direction is the place that we need to answer the question where the y values up here in the yellow are decreasing from left to right. So the answer to this question is x has to be less than 0 to create the yellow part of this graph. Now we're also going to look at where the function's increasing, so I'm going to go in here and actually turn on the part in magenta. We're going to show this in magenta. This is where the function's actually increasing. So as we move in from left to right, it's going to take a little while for this to pick up the parabola, but we're moving in x directions. These are negative x directions, and as we get closer and closer to 0, that's where the magenta is going to jump up to the parabola and show us where this part right here, right now, it's starting to increase. So the y values are increasing right here in where the magenta is. Now to answer the question, we have to look underneath the magenta part right here where our x values are yellow. And all of these yellow x values are the places where our y values are starting to increase, which is the magenta part of this graph. So the answer to this question, where is the function increasing, we would have to have x be greater than 0. Now if you'll notice, there's still one little blue dot right here at the vertex of this parabola, and that's right at x equals 0. The function is neither increasing or decreasing right at x equals 0. So that's kind of a neutral place where we're neither decreasing or increasing at x equals 0.